It's Erica. And
Bobby.
How are you guys? How's everyone listening?
Whoa, really? Wow.
I mean, do you ever talk to the podcast you're listening to?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Some people might.
Some probably do. I talk to the stupid radio DJs when they're doing their stupid stuff.
Like you.
Like I tell them they're stupid. Yeah.
Not nice. Yeah. Hopefully you guys aren't saying that to us.
Yeah.
In that case,
screw you.
No hello for you. Okay. So, anything new with you?
No, I'm going camping in a couple days. What about you?
I'm going camping
no
too.
Way. Crazy coincidence.
That's so weird.
Yeah. I'm bringing my wife and daughter.
Oh, I'm bringing my my cat.
Okay. Interesting.
Plans have changed.
I'm bringing my other cat.
No, that cat does not
and I'm bringing
like you.
my bunny.
No, the bunny likes me more.
Which
than you
cat
do.
were you referring to?
Rue likes me the most. Both like me the most.
Rue likes me more. She just thinks you're more sensitive, so she wants to make you feel good.
Whatever makes you feel good. You sound sensitive right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So we're going camping in a few days. The area we're in, not really known for Bigfoot.
It's not known there.
Not really known for Bigfoot. But in comparison to the rest of the United States, Northern California-ish is known for Bigfoot. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess as far as, like, California goes, it's a little bit outside the, like, hot zone, as some may call it.
There's no zonage going on there?
I don't know. I'd have to look at my Bigfoot map, but it's in the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Because
so
I
could be
definitely
just
have
wrong.
one. No, there's not a lot of sightings over there. But, I mean, if Bigfoot's wandering out or if there are fires that are displacing her or him, yeah, I don't know. Could stumble across one. I feel like we're more in, like...
Ghost.
Oh, I hope so.
Because all the mines were in the
ghost. True. Yeah, where we're going is where a lot of the...
It's where the California Gold Rush first started.
Exactly. So, where there are ancient mines, that's a little loose term for it, old mines, there will be disgruntled miners who...
murdered miners.
Yeah, who shot and killed other
suicide,
miners.
all that fun stuff, yeah.
Yeah, or I guess, if you didn't strike it rich enough, then it's like, well...
Yeah, I mean, most did
lights
not.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Toodle-doo. Yeah. Maybe How do you feel about me bringing the spirit box? What's the update? I asked you like a week ago.
I don't know. Do you have a different trailer to stay on?
Do you?
Exactly.
Because if it's haunted in the one we're
in my possession, so
you would not make it without me.
All the food's in the trailer. I'd make it fine.
No, you wouldn't.
I can drive. I have the truck. You would be left out there.
No, I'd finally be alone and feeling great.
Well, good. Then we'll find out how we're gonna do. So we're gonna go on the same trip, but you're gonna be by yourself alone, and I'll be in the trailer with baby, kitty cats, dogs.
No,
bunnies.
We're not taking the cats.
Oh, well,
I would take the cats if it was just me. I don't feel like anyone else.
Well, you're going by yourself, so you can take them, and you can all be outside together.
I'm gonna bring the spirit box. The spirit box is no different. I don't know why people feel so scared by this stuff and like Ouija boards and stuff. It's not
why?
Conjuring. It's no different than like.
Once you're welcoming them in. You're letting them into the space. You're telling them, come on in.
Yeah,
Scare me forever.
There's other mundane things that people do that are the exact same thing.
Like what?
Like if you wanted to go, if you had a feeling that one of our animals that has passed on was around and you talking to them, that's the same opening up. Yes, it is.
Just up for that pet.
Well, if you feel like that works and I can just talk to the one, then
nope. Because we don't have any actual connection with any of those people you're trying to conjure.
How do you know, first of all, that it's our pets?
Because
maybe it's somebody tricking you.
Nope, they can't trick this guy.
Also, if you feel like you're in control of it, then you're also in control of it with the spirit box, and you can say, I only want to connect with this or that.
No, I wish it was that easy. But that's not how it actually works.
It does.
Yeah.
I know more about you.
I mean, clearly you don't. You're wrong on this. So.
Clearly I do. You're wrong.
You can't use the same argument I just said.
I can, and I just did.
Well, turns out you're wrong. So.
Turns out I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, I used a different one.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm going to use it. I'm bringing it, and I'm really excited. It's going to be fun. Yeah? Yeah.
What? What are we talking about now?
Me using the ghost thing.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe I can. You can record me using it.
Record the record? I don't know. Sounds real sketchy. It's inviting all sorts of ghosts in.
No. It'll be fine. I don't know why. Nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, because we won't use it.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Are you comfortable like lighting candles or like a sensor that can go off and doing yes or no questions?
No. What, are you kidding me? Did you think I would be okay with that?
I don't know. Maybe it's scarier to you if it's a voice that you're hearing compared to just like something. I don't care about the
voice. It's just the fact that you're inviting them into your place.
What do you have to say about people who move into houses that are haunted and they never invited them?
Okay, well, then you move.
Okay, but they didn't invite them, and that still happened.
Yeah, exactly. But if you currently don't have a ghost situation, don't start inviting ghosts into your situation.
You're not inviting them. You're just communicating, and then you're ending the session and saying goodbye.
How many times do they say on those shows, like, oh, yeah, you shouldn't have used Spirit Box, you shouldn't have talked to those people, except just invites ghosts in?
No. How many times do they say, we didn't close out the session?
Yeah, and then and then they close it, right?
No, they don't.
No, but then they do it at the end
of
the show,
don't.
and then it's all good, except we don't actually see what happens after they quote unquote close it. Whatever ones you watch, because I don't watch those without you.
I don't watch those ones that have reenactments. I haven't watched those in like.
I'm not saying
years.
Reenactments. I'm saying they're talking about them. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm talking about every show that you watch.
Oh my God, crazy. Whatever. If I doing the ghost box thing, then you can try to contact aliens and have them show up.
Yeah, that's fine.
People claim they can do that.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah. Have you seen the videos of people doing that?
Yeah.
No, truly, have you?
Calling ghosts?
No, aliens.
Or calling aliens? No.
Oh, well, there's people who, I forget what they're called.
Who shows up?
Like UFOs.
You actually see a UFO show up?
Mm-hmm.
Skeptical, but sounds cool.
You just like... talk to them. Kind of the same way you would a ghost.
Do you think the people that can do that are people that have been abducted?
No.
Oh, okay. So you'd be cool with me calling up an alien?
No, but
exactly.
You're not letting me finish.
I'm just saying.
Don't cut me off.
Noticing something.
No, you're noticing nothing because you're interrupting me. I'm saying you can do something I don't like, and I'll do something. It's the same.
But I wouldn't do that because you don't like that.
I don't care. It makes you happy.
You don't care if now we have an alien living in our house.
I don't think you could conjure one successfully.
I don't care to try because I don't.
Then don't blame me. I gave you the option. I don't know. I'm gonna bring it, and honestly, you can fight me on it in the campground. I'm talking to ghosts. It'll be cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's that, or I'm going to get a haunted doll from eBay.
Or neither, because you love your husband?
Not an option. You love me so much, you let me do it. Yeah, but you're talking about something what about that?
I don't like. I just don't want around. And that's so different.
Okay, then I'm picking the lesser one.
I wouldn't force it on you.
I'm not forcing it.
Yes, you are. You're gonna you say no. You're just gonna do it in the campground.
Yeah,
that's literally forcing it on me, even though you know I don't want you to.
You're forcing me not to.
I'm saying I don't want you to. Yes.
You're forcing me not to.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start watching E.T. every night. That's right. Repeat.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy.
If you do that Spirit Box, I'm playing E.T. multiple times a week.
Fine, I'll break the TV.
Okay, fine. Then I'll play it on my phone next to you.
Your phone.
I'll play it everywhere. I'll just put it on your TV, on your computer, everything, so it pops up immediately.
Whatever. Fine.
Cool. All right.
E.T.
Okay.
Movie night, E.T. every night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. I'm so excited to bring my Spirit
signs.
Box.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Whatever. I'll watch it. I don't care.
Okay.
One of the funniest things I've seen in a movie is when that person gets pinned by the car.
Okay.
I think that's
good.
so fun.
Let's watch it. We'll watch
Swing
it
away! Like,
Meryl.
what's happening?
Yeah, it's a good one.
That line's ridiculous.
Great movie.
Okay. I want to talk about some news. Bigfoot seen in Washington State.
Yeah. A lot, right?
He was photographed.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Must be true.
I hope so. An odd pair of photos circulating online show what appears to be a large bipedal creature lurking in a spelling errors in Washington State forest, and some suspect that mysterious figure could be Sasquatch. The curious images were posted to Facebook. It's specifically to a group that's devoted to showcasing trail camera pictures from around the state. I like devoted is a strong word. I love it. Although they were initially revealed back in October, the photos strangely resurfaced on social media this past week. The individual who originally shared the photos explained at the time that I just checked my camera that is deep in the woods behind Mount C in the Snoqualmie Valley. Either there is a Sasquatch in the area or I'm being expertly pranked. Ooh.
Interesting.
This is also interesting because it's a group of devoted trail cam people. So this is what they do. Yeah. They look at trail cams in this area constantly. So they're probably legit people to have look at pictures.
Yeah, because they're seeing all these weird animals and stuff anyways.
Yeah. The first of the two images shows a hairy bipedal figure emerging on the left-hand side of the picture, while in the second photo, the interloper has moved closer to the center and stands next to a tree. Sadly, due to the angle of the sun when the photos were taken, the being is largely silhouetted. However, let's see, the remote location where the images were allegedly taken has led many observers, including the person who procured the pictures, to theorize that the entity is the legendary Bigfoot.
Ooh.
Okay. Some people think it's a hoax. Of course
my only question would be, why would they put the camera in a way that the sun is going to be shooting right on it? Because you're not going to catch anything very well.
I think they leave... You mean like why they left the trail cam in that spot?
Why would it be pointing toward... Why would they set it up in a way that the sun's going to shoot right at it?
I don't think they did. I think they could have set it up when the sun wasn't there and the sun moves.
That's what I'm saying. They should plan it so all it has to do is point the opposite direction. And then the sun wouldn't be in it.
I know, but I'm saying the sun changes constantly where it shines through. It could be... Well, it only
goes one direction.
No, it's not true. It does vary. It does. On time of year.
Right, yeah, but changes, this isn't like... I'm not talking about...
And it changes daily. That's why our sunsets and our sunrises are constantly changing.
Okay.
But they could... I mean, I don't expect somebody to have the entire woods memorized to where sunbeams shine through.
Just the direction. North, south, east, west.
No, because the trees... It's clearly leaking through the trees.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think that's fine. But... The picture is pretty cool.
Oh, that's the picture?
Yeah, see the figure? It's on the left. Yeah. It's walking left to right. I mean, it doesn't look like it's wearing clothes. I wish they knew how tall it is. And then is this it here standing also by the tree? It turns and looks. You can kind of see on the face, the rest of the body is dark. Which kind of, if you're thinking Bigfoot, you could say like, oh, that's like all its fur. But its face is like lighter, like just a circle and part of it.
Do they have them walking, or is it just...
That's what this is right here.
But they don't have a video?
They're trail cam pictures. Yeah. What do you think?
I would love to say it's real, but I think it's a hoax.
You think somebody just is purposely walking through?
Yeah, I think someone's in a Bigfoot suit.
Yeah. I don't know. It's got the no neck, which is good. I don't know. I just don't understand, like, why prank it? I don't know. It just seems dumb.
For all the people to talk about it?
I guess.
We're talking about it right now.
So, what's the point? I don't know. Sometimes I think, like, there aren't as many pranks as people think there are, and just because there were a few, or there have been some that it's like now everybody just assumes everything is fake.
Yeah.
I think that's lame. I think everything should be real until you can prove it's fake. It's more fun.
That.
Why not?
Just, well, because, I mean, you can't prove
what is real. I mean, honestly.
I don't know if Bigfoot's real.
You really don't think Bigfoot's real?
I used to. I don't know. The older I get, the more I'm like, I don't know if this guy is really.
The older I get, the more I believe it's real.
No, I believe that.
I've watched so much stuff on Bigfoot.
It doesn't make it real.
No, it does. It's more information.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I'm not like against the thing, but I don't know.
You're not against Bigfoot? What does that even mean?
I'm not against Bigfoot like existing. I just don't think, I don't know. It just seems like no one's seen Bigfoot.
People have seen Bigfoot. There's
but
so many eyewitness
You
accounts.
Can't have any good footage of Bigfoot.
There is good footage of Bigfoot.
Not really. It's all like distorted or it's like far away.
No.
Yeah, what do you mean? Show me some real good stuff.
The Patterson-Gimlin tape.
That's not that good.
You know.
That is not that good.
Yes, it's
clear, but you can't. It's too far out to see like the costume or anything like that.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
No way.
I don't know.
We talked about this. The type of fur that was available to make a costume when that film was shot, there's nothing made that way that could look like that.
I don't get how they would know that from a picture that
because
far
they've
away.
Interviewed like the most well-known, top-of-the-line, like in-demand Hollywood costume makers and special effects artists, and they said no. We didn't have that then. We didn't have like nylon or whatever the hell it was that they needed to make it where the ankle is on the costume, in quotes that you're saying, how it moves.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Also, it's a weird choice to pick a female Bigfoot for the movie, that like the footage they are getting of Bigfoot for like the first time ever.
Why?
Because it's more detailed, because then they're making boobs.
Oh. Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Maybe male Bigfoots have boobs.
Maybe.
I
don't think so. But
I don't know.
One can dream.
I like the idea of Bigfoot. I just don't know. I mean, yeah, no one really you don't really see them besides these random obscure pictures.
No, there's other videos,
no one's caught Bigfoot. No one's like... There's been no like security footage of a Bigfoot.
There's a lot of weird things that are
involved. And then, like Bigfoot going in these like tunnels. I don't know.
Tunnels
or whatever, like wormholes or whatever it does.
That's Skinwalker Ranch kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
Those were extremely smart scientists who saw that working for the government.
Wait, really?
Yes.
You're saying it was ex-government scientists?
No, they were employed by the government.
Oh, okay, contractors.
Not even ex. No, like they saw it.
They saw tunnels.
They saw a portal open up and a being crawl out of it, hop down, and take off. It wasn't Bigfoot, how they described it, but it was. But
that makes way more sense because that's an alien stuff.
What is an alien? No one knows. So why are you saying Bigfoot can't be?
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it can't be. I'm saying he very much could be. I just don't know if I like really believe in him anymore. I don't know. I'm getting older. I don't know.
You're upsetting me.
I know. Sorry, but the alien thing, that's real.
You're insane. Florida man arrested while trying to warn Space Force about aliens. So one of my biggest fears is people not believing me, so I really feel for whoever this person is before I even read the article.
Okay.
Because what if he does know? If you know something, if you're privy to alien attack information, and you're up against the fact that you're from Florida, you're fucked. No one's going to listen to you ever.
Yeah, for sure. Especially that second part.
Poor person. Authorities in Florida arrested a man for allegedly driving a stolen truck to United States Space Force Base in an ill-advised mission to warn the government about aliens. That's something that would happen in a movie. They steal the truck and hotwire it because we got to get to we got to tell them.
Yeah.
This is so sad. The very strange case reportedly unfolded on Friday afternoon when cops encountered Corey Johnson as he was attempting to enter Patrick Space Force Base in the state's Brevard County. While being questioned by police, the young man offered a truly fantastic explanation for his presence outside the facility. According to an arrest warrant, Johnson revealed to police that he had actually stolen the truck that he was driving after, quote, the President of the United States told him in his head he needed to take the vehicle.
Our current president?
I guess so.
Okay.
But that was merely the first part of the telepathic directive, as the man claims that he was instructed to drive to Patrick Space Force Base. That's so hard to say. And to warn personnel there about a clandestine war being waged against U.S. aliens and Chinese dragons. Alas, it would seem that Johnson never got past the gate at the base, as police promptly arrested him for Grand Theft Auto. While the man was unable to directly speak to anyone at Space Force about the interstellar battle that he believes is unfolding in our skies, one must assume that the commotion outside the facility ultimately led to his message being delivered. True?
Sure.
Chinese dragons.
So are they in space?
I guess so.
Okay.
Whoever these dragons are, I like them.
Well, China's up there right now, right? On the moon or something?
Oh, so maybe he means
they're releasing
like
dragons on the moon?
Maybe he's speaking in metaphors. Maybe like this Chinese shuttle has that on it.
Yeah.
Like painted or like an emblem.
Mm-hmm.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
That's like a plot twist at the end.
Yeah.
Ew. Okay. How do you feel about all this?
I believe it. I believe it all.
Do you think there's multiple alien races?
Oh, of course. There's a bajillion.
Okay. So do you think some are some are more powerful than others, or there's a hierarchy?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like a million animal species, and yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely do, and it horrifies me. I don't feel good about it. I just don't know. I just don't like aliens at all. It's so weird they exist.
That makes more sense than ghosts existing.
No, it doesn't.
Like that, ghosts don't make sense. Aliens, of course, other life exists, but death?
Nothing makes sense. So to pick one thing because you say so, making sense, doesn't make
one
sense.
Of the two, if one of the two has to make sense, wouldn't it be the aliens versus ghosts?
No.
But what? Oh my gosh. When you die, you die. So why would you think that you become something different?
I don't think you become
or you
something different. I think your
I believe you too.
I
believe this too. But
I think the same energy I think we're literally just in a shell.
Sure. So you think that when you die, you just continue that without the shell. Yeah, but doesn't that sound more hard to believe versus an alien?
No, not when you read about near-death experiences and like past lives and like tests they've done that show that consciousness lies outside of the body.
Yeah.
Like not just, stuck inside your skin suit. I don't know.
Interesting.
Makes sense to me. I ghosts are real.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I definitely believe that.
Why are you arguing it?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying if you had to pick one that just right off the bat seems more obvious that they exist, is it ghosts or aliens?
Why do you assume aliens can't have ghosts?
I'm not assuming that.
Oh my god. Okay.
So would you like those aliens?
Ghost yeah, because they're dead.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's so much better. You would rather an alive alien?
Who knows the powers a ghost alien would have?
And go on.
Yeah.
What do you think they would be?
I don't know. Whatever crazy powers they have living, I would imagine they have some crazy powers dead.
What do you think aliens' powers are?
I don't think they can necessarily like talk in your brain.
You don't think they can communicate telepathically?
No.
Why?
That just sounds like a romantic thing.
Very romantic.
Sounds like a fun story. I mean, I don't think that's real.
Pretty much every abductee.
Yeah, they always say something like that. I just don't think that's real.
Why would they lie?
I'm not saying they're lying. Maybe they're just not noticing that they're talking to them. Why are you looking at me crazy?
They're not noticing.
We're talking about aliens.
Hyper aware you are. If there's an alien in front of you, you're remembering
if you're already
everything.
You remember everything. You've been shut down.
Oh, how would they shut you down? Telepathically?
A finger.
Okay. Probe you. Yeah. Whatever. Ugh. You're crazy. Don't understand you at all. Okay, so I have a bunch of stuff here that I looked up since we're going camping. I thought it made sense to talk about scary things that can happen to you while camping.
Okay.
Do you want to, talk about them? Yeah?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know which ones to pick. I picked so many because I got really excited. I don't know which one to start with. I'll do this one. Because this one is supposed to be a good one, apparently. It's from restlessbackpacker.com. They had a write-in thing to win for scary things that have happened while you've been backpacking. Some of them are just Puma was stalking me.
Yeah. Okay.
Scary, but not the kind of scary I'm looking for.
Pretty scary.
Yeah. Have you ever had that happen?
A puma, no.
What? Squirrel,
a horse, and a deer. There's that day. Remember, I told you I had 5 animals chase me.
Oh yeah.
Separately. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
do you want
no puma.
To elaborate on that?
Nah, save it for another time.
Wow. Okay, you're so busy
I already
right
told
now.
That. I already told that story.
On this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On Patreon.
I don't know which one it was.
Interesting. Join Patreon. Okay, so this one is supposedly the story is the one with the Beast of Dartmoor. Familiar?
No.
Okay, so this is by Connor Voice, Mr. Voice. Oh, hopefully his voice is good. That would be upsetting. No, maybe. A work friend and I decided to go hiking and wild camping. Is that just camping in the wild?
I guess.
On Dartmoor. Crazy English people. And on
Maybe they're camping naked.
Real wild.
Yeah.
Also cold. On Dartmoor, England for a weekend in the summer. After hiking for around 7 hours, we were exhausted and not on the trail we originally planned to be on due to a navigation error. We decided we best pitch up now as it was getting dark rather than try and make our way back to our original route in the dark. Smart. We found a flat area just down a bank next to a small stream and decided that was as good a spot as any. We had separate tents, and I placed mine with the entrance facing the bank. I wouldn't want a separate tent if it was just me and one other person.
I don't
would
know.
You?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, of course.
Why? You're scared of ghosts.
Yeah, I'm not scared of seeing a ghost when I'm camping.
Oh, great.
No, I would
We're going this week.
if we're is the weather, it's cold, I guess, or it's rainy. If the weather's fine.
It's summer, but it's
England. Then I
England.
probably wouldn't even set up a tent if it was just me and a friend. But if we were in 2 separate tents, we would probably, I feel kind of have them next to each other or facing each other.
Don't you want to be able to talk and hang out?
You could talk through tents.
Yeah, but
super
that's
easy.
Not fun.
We used to do that in Boy Scouts all the time. We just lay there and talk to people through tent.
Yeah, but what if my thing is, I don't want to be in separate tents because...
Yeah, exactly. Because you're thinking something insane. That would never happen.
You always have to prepare for the worst. And no, I just would want to be able to quietly talk to the person if needed to keep my voice down. If that's the thing I need to do.
Yeah.
And they're not... I can push the person and wake them up. I can't do that if I'm in a separate tent.
Yeah, and that's why the other person's I don't want to be woken up. What are you doing?
Great, then I'll just leave.
Okay.
And that person can be eaten alive by Babadook. And I placed mine with the entrance facing the bank. Note that Dartmoor National Park is full of sheep roaming free. After pitching up and eating, I went to relieve myself. So I walked away to be far from the river. On my way back, I spotted a ram skull. Not uncommon, but I thought it was cool, so I decided to pick it up to bring it back. Only when I picked it up did I realize there was at least another 10 skulls scattered around. That seems like a lot. Which made me feel like I came across a sheep graveyard. Would that freak you out?
It wouldn't freak me out, no.
No?
It'd be crazy, but it wouldn't freak me out.
Okay. I don't know if I would love that.
I'm not saying I'd love it, but it wouldn't freak me out.
I think you would love it. So we took it back to his camp. We got in our tent and tried to get some sleep. I didn't get much as I could hear the river running and the noise kept disturbing me. I was lying awake when I heard a big splash in the river, like someone throwing a big stone. Not like someone wading through or walking. Don't like those sounds either. I called out to my friend to find out if it was her, but I got no reply.
Wait, was this a guy and a girl?
Yeah.
That's weirder that they're in different tents, I feel like.
Why?
I feel like it's just natural for two guys to not want to be in one tent.
I don't think any of it's natural.
I feel like you're more comfortable to like be in a tent together.
I feel like it makes more sense.
It could, that too. That could be the case.
But who knows? How do you feel about this noise? Would you investigate that?
Absolutely investigate it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I investigate any
What
noises.
noise do you... Oh, all noises?
All noises. I always have and I always will. I'm always investigating
What noise
shit,
do you not investigate?
I don't not investigate.
Any rock-moving noise?
If I hear a noise that might possibly be a person or like a predator, yeah, I would absolutely investigate it.
How do you investigate it? Flashlight?
Flashlight and a gun.
Okay. Yeah. So no reply. He figured she was asleep. So I decided to open my tent. See, if they were in the same tent, that's where you like poke them.
Sure.
I unzipped the door, and there stood on top of the bank was a huge ram. Oh no, it's like Black Phillip. It just stood there staring at me. I thought maybe I startled it, so I froze, but I didn't hear it approach. And it couldn't be what splashed, as the river was behind my tent, and I'm sure I would have heard it clamber up the bank. I got out to turn and check the river, but there was nothing there. I flashed my torch over my friend's tent, and it was undisturbed.
Torch?
Flashlight.
Is that okay? That's another word for that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All the time, the ram just stood staring at me. It didn't move or run when I got out my tent. They usually do if you approach. I got back into the tent and left the door open a while. The ram still just stood there watching me. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's weird things about sheeps.
Yeah, sheepers?
Sheepers, yeah.
I eventually closed up and tried to sleep. All the while, trying to hear the ram move on. I didn't sleep much, and as soon as the sun rose, I decided to get up and go relieve myself. I was shocked and felt all the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end when I saw the ram still standing there. Ew. It was daylight, and it must have stood there for 6 hours, just staring at me. I decided I'd had enough and climbed the bank to shoo it off, but instead of running, it bluff charged me, which threw me off guard a bit. Adrenaline pumping and groggy from just getting up, I shouted real serious like an angry dad, "Hey, get!" and it froze. We had a staring contest for about 30 seconds, but felt much longer before I stamped forward and scared him off. That's really funny. My friend came out of her tent and asked me what was going on. I explained everything, and she obviously thought I was joking or trying to scare her because she told me she didn't get much sleep as she was text arguing with her boyfriend most of the night and didn't hear anything.
So that's why they're in different tents. And she's like, I promise I'm in a different tent.
Yeah.
Why is she camping with this guy?
She's got a friend. I don't know. Meanwhile, he's out like staring down a ram.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, meanwhile, the boyfriend's splashing things and scaring them.
He paid the ram off. Mm-hmm. Okay, so she didn't hear the splash, me getting out my tent and shining the light on her or any sheep. We packed up and headed down the river toward the original trail we wanted to be on, where we found 2 dead sheep on the riverbank. I didn't exactly thoroughly investigate, but it was obvious they hadn't been there long. We headed off and finished our trip with nothing else going on. That's scary. So apparently there's something that lives in this area called the Beast of Dartmoor, and some say that's his hunting grounds and the ram trying to warn us. Or maybe it was a demon ram come to seek revenge for removing the skull. Yeah. That's no good. It's not good to take certain things from areas.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, The Rock.
We went to Bodie last summer, which is a ghost town in California, and It's a ghost town. It was also a mining town. That's like huge, booming mining town for a small amount of years. And there's a legend that says if you take anything from Bodhi, that you're going to have like horrible luck befall you until you return the thing. And the rangers who are there constantly get things sent back to them. And a lot of the times there's a note attached that says, like, sorry we took this. And then they go into everything bad that's happened in the last like 5 months or something. And like, please take it back. And when we were there, we didn't realize our then just turned 3-year-old.
Yeah.
She like grabbed a rock when she got out of the truck or something and was like,
yeah,
like, look, I am rock. It's like, no.
Yeah. And then we saw it later. It was like in the truck or,
Yeah, we had already left.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mailed it back.
Yeah. Didn't they say though they can't take it when you mail them back or something? Didn't we read do they put them back or they're not allowed to? I think
they keep them, but they're in Bodhi now.
Oh, okay.
They've been they're returned to the area.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they might rocks take it back. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that scared me.
Yeah, that was funny.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe she took it. I think it's funny that she did, but at the same time, at first I didn't care, and then the more I thought about it, I was like, "This has got to go." Is that how you felt?
Yeah, I think I said this has got to go.
Mm-hmm. You were more bothered by it at first than me.
I was just like, we have to just get rid of this. We have to take it back.
Yeah.
Send it back, yeah. Actually, I remember I was like frustrated. I was like, great, now I have to drive all the way back there.
You were frustrated.
So I was like, it's like 45-minute drive, but I was like 100% going to do it. Like, I was like,
but you
fine.
did.
Because then you're like, we can just mail it back. I was like, but how do we know it's going to get there? And then you're like, no, people do that. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I was like, my laziness kicked in. I was like, okay, that checks out.
Yeah. Do you want to hear about a serial killer that stalked backpackers?
So much so.
Have you been stalked by a serial killer before?
I hope not, but maybe.
You never know.
You don't. Yeah, they could have just changed their mind.
Do guys ever get the sense that they're being followed?
Of course.
It's like just once in a while.
I think pretty often.
Yeah. Times that by 1,000, and that's how girls feel.
Yeah.
Australia's worst serial killer stalked the country's backpackers. Have you heard of this guy?
That picture looks super familiar, but
he did, it does. Have you seen Wolf Creek?
I don't know.
It's a movie that's kind of campy.
Oh, probably not.
But I liked it years ago. It's about maybe like 4 or 5 people who go out into the outback where you're not supposed to go, and I don't remember what happens, but they need help, and the person that's there that tries to help them, he's horrible.
Okay.
I think he calls himself Outback Jack, but I'm not for sure. It's a good movie. It's kind of got like Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes.
Okay.
It's good.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, it is. When Ivan Milat died in 2019, it wasn't his loss that was mourned, but the fact that it was now likely that he would never concretely be tied to the victims he was only suspected of murdering. According to The Guardian, in 1996, Milat was convicted of murdering 7 hikers in Australia, all aged between 19 and 22. I wonder if he's based off this person, but it's suspected that his true victim count was closer to 20. The killings that he was convicted of started in 1989 with the disappearance of Deborah Everest and James Gibson. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Uncle James.
Other victims disappeared while backpacking across Australia, and the killings went on for 4 years before a connection was made. When Everest and Gibson's bodies were finally found in Belonglo State Forest in 1993, the handful of suspects got smaller, partially with the help of Paul Onions. I love that name. A backpacker who had hitched a ride with Milat and escaped an attack. Whoa. Milat's trial took 18 weeks. That's a long time. And he was given 7 consecutive life sentences up until his death. Possible victims' families still continued to hold out hope that he would confess to more murders. He didn't. There's a terrifying footnote to the story. In 2010, his great-nephew, Matthew, headed into the Belonglo State Forest with a friend, then murdered him. He's reported as saying, "You know me, you know my family, you know the last name. I did what they do." Whoa.
Crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, that is.
You don't really hear much about serial killer, like, families.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of them out there.
Does that means you can assume it's not genetic?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
That's great. Wow. Huh. Why? That's so awful. Okay. You want to hear another one?
Sure.
This one's ghosty.
Yay.
Okay. I like the ghost ones. Okay, so a ton of stories have taken shape along the shores and in the depths of Washington's Lake Crescent over the centuries, and backpackers say the trails along the lake are among the most haunted in the country. That's cool. So you got Bigfoot and ghosts.
Maybe they're ghosts of Bigfoot.
A lot of them say they're related.
Oh.
So there have been numerous sightings of the ghostly form of a woman drifting across the surface of the lake. That's pretty. She might not be just a tall tale, though. The lake was the site of a gruesome murder, and the ghostly lady is thought to be the victim's restless spirit. According to the Olympic National Park trips, it's started in 1936. That's when a barmaid named Hallie, Hallie, Haley, gave love another go and married Monty Illingworth. The relationship was an abusive one from the start, and in less than a year, she disappeared amid rumors that she'd run off with a sailor. No one really believed it, but Monty moved away. Her body didn't surface until 1940, when her perfectly preserved remains floated to the surface of the lake. What? 4 years later, and she's perfectly preserved and was... She got thrown in later.
Oh, you think?
You wouldn't be perfectly preserved. The water's not that cold there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Huh. Her body had undergone a process called, saponification, which turned her flesh into something like soap and earned her the name the Ivory Soap Corpse. Whoa.
Whoa, that's crazy. I mean, I've heard of the people that, like, their skin doesn't like, go away, really, you know?
Well, I'm looking up saponification. Is a process by which triglycerides are reacted with sodium or potassium hydroxide, lye, to produce glycerol and a fatty acid salt called soap. So, it's a chemical reaction that produces soap. In the process, animal or vegetable fat is converted into soap.
Wow.
Ew. That's wild. Whoa.
Which part's wild?
That I didn't know bodies could do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's crazy.
Wow. Okay. I kind of want to see pictures, but I kind of don't. But fortunately for our understanding of what happened, the process also preserved signs that she had been strangled before being dumped into the lake. It also preserved the rope that she'd been weighed down with, leading to an investigation that pointed right to Monty, who headed straight to jail. He was paroled after a few years, and some hikers who visit the lake say that Haley is still there. Paroled?
Yeah, that's insane.
What is with that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't understand where her body... Was it just...
It was underwater, right?
It
was tied down,
the rope
weighted down.
Took 4 years to
break up. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh. Maybe because this process that happened to her too. Because at some point, like your ankle or whatever would deteriorate and your body would break free and pop up.
That too, yeah.
That didn't happen. Huh. I don't even know.
Yeah,
wow.
That's crazy.
Okay. So, this is another one about a serial killer who hates hikers.
Okay.
You've hitchhiked before, right?
Yeah.
You never felt scared?
No. I was usually the scarier one, so.
You don't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what's scary.
Yeah. I mean, there's one time where this super drunk guy picked me and my friends up, and he was driving very badly, so that was a little scary. But
have you hitchhiked alone?
Yeah, more times.
How far?
Just 10 or 15 miles. Nothing too crazy. Just to get home from work if I didn't have my car or something.
Weird. Have you ever hitchhiked in the middle of the night?
Yeah, like one or two. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I did that a couple times coming home from parties in Santa Barbara because it was like a long walk. It was like a 3-mile walk to my house. So it's not super long, but when you're like walking and it's like 3 a.m., so I just put my thumbs up. And then one time I hitchhiked, I was trying to do that, and then a cop pulled me over, or a cop was the person that I was trying to pick up, or have picked up, whatever. Yeah. And then he said, "What are you doing?" He got out of his car. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I thought you were my friend. I was just joking. He's coming to pick me up." And then he said, "Well, what kind of car does your friend have?" And so I said, "A Crown Victoria," and except what his cop car was. He said, "Oh, okay." And then he let me go.
What?
Luckily, because I was very intoxicated, but yeah.
What a good place if you are like a serial killer, like a college town like that, like a party college town.
Yeah, that's why Scream does it, right?
He what?
Scream, the movie Scream. It's like around a college town, right?
No.
Scream? Wasn't that all around college?
I mean, it is, but not really. A lot of it takes place at the college.
But it's all like college students. Oh, you're saying like post up at the school? All
horror movies are college students.
I don't watch enough of them.
So between 1979 and 81, trails near San Francisco were posted with signs warning people not to hike alone. Women should be especially cautious, they read. That's because there was a serial killer preying on those he met on the trails. By the time David Carpenter was arrested, he had killed at least 10 people, according to reports, and it's entirely possible there were more victims. Etta Kane was the first of Carpenter's known victims. He attacked her while she was hiking on Mount Tamalpais. Just a few months after her death in 79 of August, a group of golfers ignored the screams they heard coming from a trail in Golden Gate National Rec area. What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, okay. I understand if you're like a lone woman or like you hear that, like you might not go running, but you might at least go alert other people that something's happening down there. But a group of golfers, I'm assuming at least a few of them were men.
In the middle of their game.
No, that's so messed up.
Yeah, I mean, if you can hear screams, they're probably fairly close to them.
Yeah. Mary Frances Bennett had been out jogging near Land's End when she was stabbed 25 times. Her body was found by hikers who followed a trail of blood to the shallow grave where she had been dumped. The killings escalated, but it wasn't until July 3rd, 1981 that police arrested Carpenter, a man who the San Francisco Gate says was the exact opposite of the profile that psychologists had created. Carpenter had already been on police radar. Kane's murder happened just 3 months after Carpenter was released to a halfway house after serving just 2.5 years of a 7-year sentence for kidnapping, sexual assault, and robbery. He had previously served a 9-year sentence for attacking a woman with a hammer. Why is he out?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I don't understand why these people get out. He attacks someone with a hammer. I mean, how about stay in jail forever?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this. Ugh, there's so many serial killer people that, like, in the 70s and 80s in California.
Went to jail. Oh, just in general?
Yeah, we had so many. We had a few around here that's like...
Yeah, this was one of them.
Yeah, that is one of them. Okay.
Who was it Bundy that was right in our neighborhood? Who was at Snoopy's?
I believe it was Bundy.
Oh, so it was Bundy?
Yeah. They had a woman identify a picture of him like way later in life, and she didn't know who Bundy was. No, she saw it on TV, a picture of him, like some documentary or something, though. She was...
This is like way later.
She's like in her like 40s, I think, when she saw it, and she was like 11 when this happened.
Yeah.
And she saw a picture of him and was like, I know him. And then someone was like, that's Ted Bundy. And she's like, I don't know who that is, but I've seen him before. And it was wild hearing her interview talking about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He is scary because he's the one that people say, like, you know, like he, as far as serial killers go, people say he's like handsome. I don't really find that true. He dressed nice, I think, and had like longer hair. And because he like looked... What makes him scary, forget handsome, I don't even know if that, whatever, but is that he looked really normal. Okay. And he was, like, educated and could talk, you know. It's always weird when, like, you get serial killers who aren't like, lone wolves living in a house alone and
putting skin
Norman
on their
Bates
face and,
people. And they're like people who are married and have a job, and those ones are really scary to me because they can like totally compartmentalize the fact that they're a serial killer.
Yeah.
So
do you think you could ever, if you killed people, do you think you could ever get like kill enough people to where you like exercise yourself in killing people to where you just suddenly like are okay with killing people?
Okay.
Do you think you could ever like practice, like work at it really hard to become a serial killer and to become like a sociopath where you just actually have no empathy for the people?
Can I make myself not care about killing people?
Yeah. Like, can you
Who
kill
am
enough?
I killing?
Whatever your victim is.
I mean, if I'm like a Dexter type person killing serial killers?
I'm saying they're innocent people.
No.
You don't think people could like work up to that? Like
I have to have a reason to be doing this.
Yeah. Okay, I was just curious. I don't know.
Like, do I
like on Walking Dead, for example, they're like killing
keep my family safe?
Like on Walking Dead, they're like killing people.
Oh, you mean like zombie people?
No, I mean how they kill people on Walking Dead.
But those are bad people.
What about when they went and stabbed everyone in the head at night?
I don't know.
Remember
who were they?
Negan's people, right? When they like went.
Oh, but they were coming for them.
But they were all sleeping in there, and they went and raided them and like slowly.
But everybody in the surrounding areas told you how horrible these people are.
But so you could do that? Yeah,
if it's keeping our kids safe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they gotta go.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotta go. All right, I'm gonna read one more. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay. So, only in your state calls the Smoky Mountains of North Carolina one of the airiest places to hike in the country. Let's go! And while there are plenty of spooky vibes all across the area, it's Norton Creek Trail that's supposedly the home of Spearfinger.
You're looking at me like I should know what that is.
I know, you don't.
No clue.
I don't either. That's why I picked it.
Spearfinger?
Spearfinger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? Like it? Good name?
No, it sounds like a very stupid name.
It's not a good one.
But
maybe there's a good reason for it, and that makes it cool, though. First people say that the Cherokee who originally told the tale called her Utlunta, and while she was capable of taking a wide variety of forms, her true one was an elderly ogress with skin that was so hard it was impenetrable. Cool. That's a good feature to have. Also known as Nunyunui or stone dress, she had one extra long finger that she could use as a spear, and she did. Ew.
That's more like a dagger, though, right?
I hate it. I don't like people when they touch things with their middle finger.
Yeah, I know.
Never point at things with your middle finger, and never take your middle finger
don't let her stop you.
Change buttons on the radio station in the car.
It's insane.
It's fucking gross.
Insane. Just don't watch.
Use your index finger. It's
the
for
middle
pointing.
finger works better for it. It's longer. It's in front of the other one.
Disgusting.
Yeah, you have more stability with it. It's like, yeah.
It's so gross. Ew, stop. Her favorite targets were children who were out on the trails, but she preyed on anyone and everyone. Legend has it that she could kill her victims quickly with one fatal stab, or slowly with a deep penetrating.
I didn't even see that. I just knew that was coming.
Oh my goodness. That caused no pain, letting her victims waste away after she stole their
wound
livers.
Causes no pain?
Where are we getting stabbed there? Spearfinger.
Yeah.
And she took your liver. Why? Until, that is, the locals had enough. After suffering countless losses to the ogress, a group of warriors dug a pit across one of the trails she frequented. Luring her in with a campfire and the promise of victims, they were finally able to kill her. A chickadee landed on her hand, and she showed the warriors where to aim their arrows. They did, and the witch was no more. A chickadee landed on her hand and showed the warriors where to aim their arrows?
Was there a plan to have a chickadee land on her hand?
I don't understand. What's the chickadee
Because they
have to
said
do
they finally had enough, right? So how did they get a chickadee to land on her? Like, this is enough. Bring out the chickadee.
A bird landed on her hand.
Yeah. Bring out the bird we've trained
like
for years just to do this.
The bird was just like, hey guys, like right here is where the armor won't go through?
Yeah.
Okay.
That suddenly becomes the craziest part of the story.
For me.
Yeah.
I'm into it. What a brave bird. A hero.
Yeah.
A hero bird.
Yeah.
Aww.
Did the bird not make it?
I think he did.
Oh, okay.
He knew what was up. He's been tracking her for years. Yeah. No one would listen.
Mm-hmm.
That's the prequel movie.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you feel better about camping?
I feel the same about camping.
Do you feel worse about it?
No, I feel the exact same.
Are you worried if we see a ram now?
No, not at all.
Are you worried if we hear splashing in the river?
No, we'll probably hear a splashing in the river.
What's the worst thing that you could see, like, wake you up in the middle of the night, splashing noises in the stream?
That I would see?
Like, what are you horrified that could be there for a split second as you're grabbing your flashlight and aiming it over to the sound?
Like a serial killer kind of person? Like a person that's...
A person?
Yeah, like a crazy person, yeah.
Why?
What do you think is the scariest? I mean, an alien?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant like something like realistic. I know aliens are real. I believe they are too.
You just said they were real.
No,
like 30
aliens
minutes
are
ago.
real.
You just rolled your eyes.
Aliens are absolutely real.
Okay.
Of course they're real. But yeah, I mean, the scariest thing would be a person that's trying to kill people.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you want some better... I mean, a Bigfoot sounds scary.
No, I wouldn't be scared.
Yeah, and you say that until Bigfoot kills you. You say doesn't leave any witnesses behind.
No, Bigfoot is not coming for me. That I know.
You do not know that.
Lady Bigfoot definitely isn't.
Well, you said they're like all lady Bigfoots, right?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Well.
I just don't... I feel a kinship between me and Lady Bigfoot. I want shirts with Lady Bigfoot on it. How come you never see her on shirts?
You don't see either of them.
Yes, you do.
How do you know you're not seeing lady ones?
Because they have boobs.
So? How do we know that they...
usually the moms carry babies in the videos I've seen.
What videos have you seen where mom's carrying a Bigfoot?
I have videos that I've watched.
That you're holding to yourself?
Yeah, I've taken them.
Wow.
No, there's videos. Whatever.
I don't know.
You don't believe me anyway. It's fine. That's why they'll come for you.
They'll come for me? So
Not
you'll
me.
still never know they exist.
I know they do.
But they don't. They might. I don't know. I'm not against it.
Whatever. All right. I'm excited to go camping. I'm excited to talk to ghosts. We're going to record while we're out there for Patreon. And that'll be really exciting because I just really feel like ghosts are really going to talk to us while we're doing it.
Is this thing over? We're not talking to ghosts.
Oh my God. Yeah, we are. I am. You're not. I am.
Seriously, is this over? I mean, our relationship, because this is crazy.
I guess it will be.
Yeah, I think so. We're
going to go get a
last camping trip.
Wherever. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Okay. Looking forward to all that. Have a wonderful week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, everyone else. Oh, bye.